Hello, my name is Gabriela STAFIE and today I'm going to present to you the article called Bibliometric Analysis of the Studies Regarding the Implementation of Artificial Intelligence in Accounting. The authors are Gabriela STAFIE, Veronica GROSU, Marian SOCOLIUC, and Simona-Maria BRÍNZARU. Introduction. The motivation of this research paper is to test the perception of the professional accountants and of the academic environment's representatives regarding the implementation of AI in accounting and on the future prospects regarding the automation processes through robotics of the accounting profession. In order to achieve the proposed goal, the following objectives have been set. Objective 1. To build an archive with all the indexed articles from the Web of Science and Scopus in the 1975-2021 period. Objective 2. Identification and selection of the publications having the topic Basic Research, Artificial Intelligence in Accounting, time span, all years. Objective 3. Ranking of the publications with the topic AI in Accounting depending on number of citations, on the notoriety of the journal in which they were published, or on the scientific performance of the authors, from WOS and Scopus. The results obtained from the processing and the interpretation of this data provide us with the information regarding different aspects: the impact assessment of an article in WOS Scopus research platform, how often an article regarding the impact of AI on accounting and on the accounting profession is cited, and also the performance of a literature review. AI is considered a technology of the future that has the ability to simulate intelligent behavior in machines and perform cognitive functions that, until recently, were considered specific only to the human mind: perception, learning, creativity, interactivity, reasoning, and problem-solving. AI aims to imitate human intelligence as much as possible using the help of technology. The most commonly accepted definition of AI belongs to the scientist J. McCarthy, who appreciates that it is about AI when a machine behaves in a way that can be considered intelligent if it were human. The traditional model of an information system is criticized because it leads to a narrow view on the role and importance of these systems for organizations. Some questions that arise are: how can a professional accountant add value to organizations, and where can he work? These changes are redefining and expanding the role of accountants, increasing our skills such as data analysis, data visualizations, storytelling, and strategic management, which became more important than ever. The research made in order to analyze the benefits that AI brings to accounting and financial reporting processes highlighted that cognitive technology significantly reduced the time required to perform certain accounting activities, decreased the number of errors, improved the real-time reporting process, helped real-time monitoring of assets and stocks, facilitate audit, and contribute to obtaining financial predictions with a higher degree of accuracy. Research methodology. In order to achieve the main goal of the paper, we used the WOS and Scopus platform to determine the current state of scientific research on the topic of AI implementation accounting. The search protocol applied to the two platforms was as follows: database, Web of Science, Core Collection, and Scopus. Search topic: Artificial Intelligence in Accounting. Types: all documents. Analysis period: 1975 September 2021. This resulted in a number of 2,390 publications in the WOS database and of 3,156 publications in Scopus database. At the end, it resulted in a total number of 461 publications, of which 228 publications were on the Web of Science platform and 179 publications were on the Scopus platform. The analysis included relevant research from 1975-2021 period, which focused on the impact and on the influence of the new information technologies on the accounting profession. The inclusion of publication was made after the period of publication and after the number of citations, respectively relevance. In Figure 1, we notice that in WOS, although the selection criterion for the analyzed period was 1975-2021, publications were found only since 1989. The number of publications shows an ascending evolution with a number between 1 to 53. From the point of view of the countries where the research on this topic was published, we presented in Figure 1 their top 10, where we noticed that USA leads detachedly with 64 publications. The following countries register less than 25 publications. We mentioned that Romania is also in this top on the 8th place with 8 publications, which also highlights the interest of Romanian researchers. In Scopus, publications were found since 1984, their number oscillating from year to year, the largest number of publications being registered in 2011, and the evolution of publications is totally different here from the WOS. As in the case of the top 10 on WOS, the USA has the largest number of publications registered in Scopus on this topic, followed by China, UK, Italy, and Taiwan. The results obtained this way were exported and processed using the VOS Viewer software version 1.6.16, considering at its basis the full record and site references options. Results and discussions. Using the VOS Viewer software, we generated a network of key terms for AI in accounting, relying on the data exported from WOS and Scopus, and using the full count method. The software selected 29 key terms out of 1099 that reach the 5-frequency threshold. In the case of WOS, the complete network of the key terms of the chosen topic is shown in figure number 2, where 7 groups are highlighted in different colors depending on their relevance. We can notice that the network obtained in the following figures groups the terms into 5 clusters according to their relevance, their frequency being highlighted by the size of. The first and the most important cluster contains 9 items, is being focused on the topic AI, including terms like models, performance, machine learning, big data, technology, future, blockchain, and audit. The cluster number 2 consists of 7 items and has as its theme the information in general, the way it will be transformed or processed, the terms being neural networks, framework, and genetic algorithm. The cluster number 3 contains 6 items having the accounting as theme. As we can see in the image, the terms of this cluster impact, automation, deep learning, and auditing are actually the description of the impact that AI will have. We want to observe how these clusters have evolved over time, and after processing the data from WOS, we obtain this figure. As expected, the newest words from the network are related to blockchain technology. They appeared in 2020, but because this technology has a huge potential to revolutionize the business environment, they easily cross the 5-frequency significance threshold set in VOS Viewer. At the same time, we can notice that certain items such as expert systems, knowledge, and models have lost their AI retains its central place, but we expect that in the coming years it will have an even stronger link with emerging technologies such as blockchain and topics of interest such as big data and deep learning, which will automate and synthesize large amounts of information in the future. Also, in terms of the number of citations, we can see that AI decreases in intensity compared to the other terms such as framework, model, information, future, and automation. Based on the same protocol, 1,253 results were generated from the Scopus research platform. Subsequently, the results were refined by checking only 2 areas of research: business management and accounting, and economics, econometrics, and finance, resulting in 179 of papers. VOS Viewer software selected 36 key terms out of a total of 1,395 that reached the 5-frequency threshold. The first cluster consists of 12 items highlighted by the red color and centered around the concept of AI. This group clearly highlights the connection of AI with the fields of accounting and auditing, and with the future technologies such as big data, machine learning, and blockchain. We can see that this first cluster resembles the first group of keywords from the WOS network. The second and the third cluster consist of 7 key terms each, referring to the decision-making process and to the company management. The fourth cluster includes 5 items such as electronic commerce, industry management, management science, and profitability, and the last purple cluster also includes 5 items: cost accounting, financial market, forecasting, neural networks, and genetic algorithm, which refer to the processing, reporting, and the cost of information. From figure 6, we can see that the most popular items are audit, accounting, big data, and blockchain, concepts that outline the future of the accounting field. The terms with over 40 registered citations are forecasting, automation, neural networking, and decision support system, all of them regarding the future AI in accounting. The 2 networks of keywords based on the data collected from WOS and the Scopus are similar, grouping items into 5 clusters each, with the mention that the second network contains more terms. The most important common terms of networks are AI, blockchain, audit, accounting, big data, machine learning, and neural network. Conclusions. The published research regarding the AI in accounting according to the WOS platform registered an upward evolution in the analyzed period, reaching in 2020 the maximum level. Instead, the data from Scopus show an oscillating evolution with the maximum point in 2011. The data provided by WOS and Scopus were analyzed using the VOS viewer software that helped us to generate two networks of keywords for the chosen topic, consisting in 29 items, respectively 36 items, and based on the bibliometric analysis of this data, we can outline the future directions of research on AI. Thus, we can see that AI is currently in the spotlight, but we believe that in the future it will have an even stronger connection with the blockchain technologies and with other topics of interest as big data or deep learning, which will considerably contribute to the automation and digitization of the business environment and of the accounting implicitly. Thank you very much for your attention.